Hey guys, what is up? Xithys here, and welcome to Let's Try Rogue Legacy. This is a game I've been playing for, I don't know, a little over an hour, and I am having so fucking much fun with this game. This game is what the developers refer to as a Rogue-Lite, but what other people have referred to as a roguelike, being that it has the roguelike elements of procedurally generated dungeons and permadeath, but it's got some RPG elements as well. That you take the gold with you that you find after each death, and you can use it to buy upgrades, passives, new armor, upgrades for a skill tree for your next run. So basically, you can see all of my dudes. I have died this many times. Wow, I have died a lot of times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 deaths in the last hour or so. So these runs range from, I don't know, about 3 minutes down to like 20 seconds. So we have different classes, different traits. My favorite class right now is the Paladin, who can block with the Y button at the cost of some MP. In addition to the classes, Barbarian, Walking Tank, Hero can take a beating, it means they have high health. Paladins, your standard hero, pretty good at everything, Special, Guardian, Shield. You have your traits, such as Alzheimer's, I'm not sure how that affects the gameplay exactly. Dwarfism, again, some of these are cosmetic, and some of these actually have gameplay effects. Like nearsighted, the outsides of the screen will actually be blurry, and this guy seems the most interesting actually. So let's try him out, so I can kind of show that off. I had a guy once who was bald, and when it generates your level, it usually says building instead it said balding. So let's see, we could upgrade our keep here, but I think I want to forego this and buy some more armor. You can see we're wearing two different colors of armor. That's because we have upgraded our helmet and our bracers. So let's see, let's buy the new chest plate. So that should, yes, now we have the same colored chest plate with some nice blue shoulders. So the blacksmith, if you find blueprints, can make improved armor. Obviously, you have to pay for it the first time, then it becomes usable, I believe, forever. The enchantress can use runes to enchant your gear. So, like, for instance, on my sword right now, I have the sprint rune, which allows me to dash with the left trigger and the right trigger. And then available, we have unlocked a couple, like the vampire rune, for the bracers allows us to steal health whenever we kill enemies, and believe me, I am excited about that one. The vault rune allows us to double jump. So the game itself, very, very, very hard. Actually, before we go into that, also the architect, you can, at the cost of only picking up 50% gold. Oh, I can unlock a new sword. You can lock down the castle, meaning you go through the same castle you had last time. So if you found something with, like, you found the boss, or you found a chest you wanted but didn't quite get to, you can go back. The only difference is you will only get half your gold. So, kind of a give and take. Here, our nearsightedness, definitely showing. The text off screen there is very blurry. Here we have journal entries that are found scattered throughout the castle, which give a little bit of backstory. I've only found a couple, and so far nothing really to go on. Rooms are filled with sometimes, like, dickishly difficult traps like that one. I mean, you're supposed to die. You are supposed to die and die and die. That's the draw of the game, is that you die, but every time you come back a little bit stronger. Note about the gold drops, though. I've found them to be kind of frustratingly random. I've had extremely short runs where I find hundreds of gold, and I've also had long runs where I kill lots of enemies and then get nothing. So here we have a room for what's called a fairy chest. At the beginning of each fairy chest room, you are given certain conditions under which you have access to the chest. For instance, in this one, we have to defeat all enemies. I've seen rooms where you're not allowed to jump. I've seen rooms where you're not allowed to take damage. So far, I don't think I've ever actually been able to open a fairy chest, so this seems like it might be the easiest challenge that we've come across so far, but there are several enemies in here. That Zombishnu down there worries me. Maybe we can... Oh, our secondary abilities. So we have spells that we can use that are on the B button. So, my Barbarian has this Castlevania-style axe, which I am having no luck landing blows with, so... We'll come back to Zombishnu. I'm not... Ooh. Feeling pretty good right now. Can't open it, obviously, until we defeated all the enemies. Can't cheat it. On fairy chest rooms, once you've failed your objective, you get one chance. You can't exit the room and come back. Oh, good. A little bit of health. Health drops are quite rare, so you can't really count on them. But when you find them, oh, what a relief they are. Wait a minute. The spike trap isn't on. I think that might be a bug. This is a very early demo of the game that just came out today, actually. Up. Defeat all... Wait, what haven't we defeated? Anyway, this is a very... Oh, a vault rune for the chest plate. Okay, so we have it for our head and for our chest, so we can stack more for multiple jumps. Demo just came out today. It is available only to those who have already pre-ordered. Pre-order information, website link will be in the description below. Be sure to check that out. For those who pre-order through their website, when the game comes out, if it is greenlit on Steam, you will receive a Steam key for free, so that the game can be played through Steam. Only have to pay once. If you haven't, I would absolutely recommend going to the Greenlight page and giving this game a vote, because it is just absolutely a blast. Xbox controller native, I don't see how you would play this with mouse and keyboard, but just thought I would make sure I point that out officially, that I'm using the Xbox 360 controller. As far as control, the game controls so smoothly. Like, we're talking like Mega Man levels of tight on these controls. But with a game like this, the controls have to be, otherwise it'd be a complete disaster. Oh, we found a diary entry. Let's take a look at this. Entry number 3. I have paid my dues and entered the castle proper. That devil Charon has taken all that I own as payment and more. Yeah, well, he does that to us every time, buddy. Don't worry about it. He's even pilfered my private coffers. I left my wife and children with nothing. He says it's the price for any and all who hazard the depths of the castle. He says it's fair. It is fair because all who have entered, none have returned, but I will change that. I will be victorious. There is no greater swordsman than I, even amongst my siblings. Well, given how well we've been doing, I somehow doubt that you were entirely successful there, boyo, but... Alright, let's... Yep. Okay, cool. We are very close to death. One more hit, and we are definitely sure to die. But this has been probably the longest run that I have ever had, so... You guys should count yourselves lucky that you got to tune in for my best run that almost ended in. I hope that's placeholder art. What the fuck is that? The game is still a little buggy, but it's an early build, and they said to expect a few graphical bugs, things like that. And if anything really stands out, to report it. So, demo players are, I guess for pre-ordering, they're kind of giving you access to kind of unofficially beta test the game, and I think that's fine. I've been visiting the Greenlight page, the company's website, every day since I first saw Northern Lion talk about this game. I have not been this hyped for a game in a long time, and so far, I have not been disappointed. That's our first death. Sir Gordon's parting words were, "Sky runes let you fly while pressing up in the air." It's a cute little way of dressing up tooltips by saying it is your character's parting words. So we have a nice little bit of gold here. We have Sir Kenny, a giant mage with the dagger spell. We have Sir Lee, an ectomorphic mage who gets sent flying when he gets hit with the axe spell, which isn't really a spell, but whatever. Lady Sonia, the Knave. The Knave is a risky hero, low stats, but can land devastating critical strikes. Also nearsighted. The mages I like. Usually I like them with a better spell. Basically, when you kill an enemy, you get... did I... Oh, no. Oh, we can buy a rune. Basically, every time you kill an enemy, you get MP. Still a melee fighter, but much more accessible in terms of MP. So there we go. We have opened the vault. We've unlocked the vault rune, which means double jump. We are quite a large fellow, and I like that. Can I take a second to point out just how showboaty this guy is? Kind of sticking his sword out like, yeah, look at this thing. And kind of doing the can-can as he runs around. Oh! Being big means it's hard to avoid the zombies. This run already off to a much worse start than the last one. Jump height, I think, no matter what your size, is the same. We are going to die very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. This is a little more indicative of what an actual... he's gonna... Might be a little more accurate of a representation of what you can expect from especially early runs in Rogue Legacy. But I came through that. So right now, maybe we'll have another nice long run. First few runs, just a few seconds. Like, enemies just tear through you like tissue paper. But early upgrades are cheap, so odds are at the end of your first run you'll be able to buy something and come back a little stronger. And as I said, that's kind of the main draw of this game, is getting a little stronger every time, seeing gradual progress. I don't know if I've demonstrated the sprint that I have, but there it is. With the left trigger and right trigger, we sprint through the air, Castlevania style. Oh! Here, we have the boss room. You know what, we're gonna die in one hit, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what the boss looks like. I've been to the boss room before, but I've never actually gone in. So here we have an eyeball. A very, very large eyeball. We will not beat the boss this time, but, you know, just for fun. Thought I'd show him off to you. Yeah, he has so much health that basically no chance of success this time. That was actually pretty decent. We did pretty well. He has some harder patterns that I've seen on other people's videos. Luckily, that one was pretty easy. If we had just dashed a little later, I think we would have been all right. So let's play as Sir Johnny the Paladin. Johnny is a dwarf, and he has the Conflux spell. Paladin's so far my favorite class. I've always played a Paladin in WoW. My D&D characters are Paladins. I like them. I'm a big fan of them. So let's upgrade our Barbarian into the Barbarian King, and very satisfying in the Barbarian... Convert your Barbarians into Barbarian Kings. Learn the secret shouts of the bears and shout at things until they explode. Fa Rodus. That's a very thinly veiled Skyrim reference, but I don't... Okay, the Shinobi is disabled for demo, so I would imagine that this is about as far as we can upgrade our keep in terms of outward upgrading. But we still have one more here to open, and I love how every time you open a new part of the tree... Oh, I'm just a couple gold short. Every time you open a new part of the tree, the castle gets a little bigger. It's very satisfying, and I like that a lot. Can we afford this? No, no! Not even close can we afford that. So let's give this asshole all of our money, so we will enter the castle penniless, as our diary friend has lamented. So as you can see, whenever you unlock a new entry, you can access it here at the diary at the beginning. Let's take a look at the map, see which way we would like to go. Oh, seriously? Diary entry number 4. Fantastic. Everything about this castle is off. I can't seem to keep track of my headings, and there is no sun or stars to guide me. I find myself backtracking constantly, and I must painstakingly map out my progress lest I go in circles. The maps I have pilfered off the corpses of other adventurers are breathtakingly inaccurate. It is almost as if they were describing a different castle altogether. Perhaps this place does something to the mind, or are the stones truly shifting beneath my feet? Well, worry not, dead traveler, as I've not been mistaken. The castle is in fact different for everyone who enters her walls. I don't know if the castle is a female, but you know. We have a downward attack that I had actually forgotten about until just now, and definitely should show off, because it is also used to activate certain platforms, and apparently it looks like we bounce off enemies when we use it. Nice chest of gold there. Our paladin is dealing a hefty 34 damage as opposed to the 20 we were doing last round, I think. So we can just get this guy to quit dicking around and die. That spell sucks. There, gotcha, you jerk. So let's jump on out of here. The double jump, unlike in a lot of games with double jumping, isn't really for increasing accessibility of areas via platforming. From what I can guess, kind of like the dash, it's for increasing mobility during combat. So here we have a spike trap on the floor. Once again, that is bugged. We should probably be reporting that. To be honest, though, I'm kind of happy it was, because I hate the spike traps. We can pray for assistance at these statues here, and this time I have gotten Calypso's compass, but it doesn't work. So, nothing's different. I'm not sure if the compass is disabled for the demo, or if it just doesn't work. Okay, this guy is incredibly high level. They shoot gigantic fire. Luckily, we are impressively nimble at the moment, so perhaps if we just fire our spell around, we'll be able to peg one of them. Oh, and we have killed him, and he's given us 20 gold. Okay, I've actually never killed one of the larger mages before, so that's exciting. Oh, suck it, 40 gold. We have whoa. Here we are in Bugtown, or unless this is the secret passage that's supposed to be here, would not appear so. Yeah, looks like we've got a little error there. A wall that is passable that shouldn't be. That's another thing to be reported. Also, there's a typo on the skill tree that I will show you if we die again before the end of the run, which I found mildly humorous. We're having a video full of good runs, and I'm really glad that I was able to put on my talented face for you guys. Alright, fairy chest objective, defeat all enemies. First, let's see if the spike trap is again bugged, and it is, so we're gonna shamelessly exploit the bugged spike trap. It's not multiplayer. Exploiting it's not hurting anybody. And I really want to see what's in that fairy chest. Oh, son of a bitch. We're not gonna make it. We are fucked. That was a good run. Sir Johnny has been slain by a spiky. So let's select our heir. We've had a paladin, we've had a mage. Let's try the barbarian king. I assume our special barbarian shout will be on the on the Y button. Let's go ahead and upgrade our mage to the archmage, which can equip different spells. That is handy. Unlock the miner, disabled for demo. So yeah, now after this video, I'm probably going to go ahead and play through the rest of the game that I have available because I fucking love it. That's all the skill tree upgrading that we can do. And here is our timer, but I wouldn't want to blue balls you guys by not doing this run. So one more run. That has been my mantra ever since starting this game. I am leaving for my internship tomorrow, and I should be packing. And I said, you know what? I'll take time to make a quick video, and then I will get back to packing. But then I started playing, and it's just like, I'm not strong enough. Let's do a little more. One more run. It's not even the full game, and I am... this game is absolutely addictive, because it's very pick up and play, you know? It feels very accessible. You always feel like you have time for one more run, because it could take 2 minutes. Who doesn't have 2 minutes? Cake the Cat has joined us. Cake the Cat says she has 2 minutes. Cake the Cat has all the time in the world because she's a cat and doesn't have a job or any sort of social obligations. I'll take that back. She has a... Oh! Nice. So it breaks things on screen and damages enemies. I like that. Being able to upgrade to like champion versions of our starting classes is really cool. I think that was a great touch. I don't know. Going from Barbarian to Barbarian King, even though it's a very mild upgrade, makes me just feel so much more powerful. I'm not just a Barbarian, I'm a fucking King, man! I got shouts! Show me some dragons. I'll take care of them. That room. Okay. Defeat all enemies. Now would be a good time to locate the toughest enemy in the room. That would be that guy, and shout at him. I don't know if that did damage or just did knockback. Oh god. Okay. Spike trap, not bugs this time. Okay, turn around. There we go. Ah! Nope. Slain by a corrupt knight. The Maya is always at the top of the castle. The Maya? That seems like it may be a typo. Oh well. Kate the Cat is getting into something she shouldn't. So, final thoughts. I mean, I basically outlined it at the beginning of the video. I am having so much fun with this game. As someone who loves RPG elements, as someone who loves roguelikes, as someone who loves Castlevania-type games, this is a yes, yes, yes for me. Controls are fluid, the music is amazing. Did I mention that if you pre-order, you get the soundtrack for free? You do. So, all the more reason to go and pre-order this game right now. I can't think of very many people that won't enjoy this game. Head over to the Steam page, vote for them on Green-Light, give them a pre-order, play the demo for yourself. It's $10. I mean, what have you got to lose? Anyway, I will leave the Steam page link and the download in the description below. Thank you guys. I will see you next time.